Latest reports reaching Undaunted says the Nigerian House of Representatives is considering taking back ceded Bakassi land to La Republique. The House of Representatives Ad hoc Committee on International Boundary Dispute between Nigeria and La Republique has said it might consider a fresh application to appeal the International Court of Justice judgment that ceded Bakassi to La Republique. The ad hoc committee was set up by the House to probe the case of encroachment into another Cross River State territory by La Republique. The Danare and Biajua communities and about 7,000 to 10,000 hectares of land in the Boki area of Cross River State risk being lost to La Republique, according to a motion by lawmakers from the state last week.
Well, the lawmakers in the motion that was presented by Honorable Victor Abang had said this was as a result of the non-location of Pillar 113A by the Technical Committee of La Republique du Cameroon, Nigeria Mixed Commission. The potential loss of the second Cross River State territory also has its basis in the same 2002 judgment that ceded Bakassi. In a meeting with relevant stakeholders on the issue on Thursday, the chairman of the ad hoc committee, Benny Lar, said they are concerned about the potential loss of a significant landmass and Nigerian citizens residing within it to La Republique du Cameroon.
In attendance at the meeting was the Director General of the National Boundary Commission, Adamu Adaji, representatives of the affected Boki communities, as well as representatives of security agencies, amongst others. She, however, assured that the House would not let another Nigerian territory be lost to another country.
Well, still in that regard, the Director General of the Nigerian Boundary Commission, NBC, Adamu Adaji, had called for compliance with the provisions of the ICJ judgment. Members of the committee expressed anger that the NBC did not seem to be interested in protecting the interests of the country. A community leader from Boki, Honorable Cletus Obon, urged urgent intervention to avoid the loss of land and displacement of the people.
Now, the dispute over the Bakassi Peninsula is a long-standing one, and it has a lot of historical and political context. Nigeria claims that the Bakassi Peninsula was illegally ceded to La Republique in the early 90s and that the area has always been historically and culturally Nigerian. La Republique, on the other hand, argues that the peninsula has been under their control since colonial times and that the people living there identify as Cameroonians. According to the International Court of Justice, ICJ, the land boundary between La Republique and Nigeria extends to the Bakassi Peninsula. The ICJ ruled in 2002 that Bakassi should be ceded to La Republique, only because Southern Cameroons are still yet to gain its recognition as a sovereign nation. However, there has been ongoing disagreements and tensions over the ruling, and many people in the region still consider themselves to be Nigerian.
Well, there are some who argue that the ICJ's ruling did not take into account the complex history and context of the dispute, and that the decision was made without considering the views and interests of the people who actually live in Bakassi. It is important to remember that international boundaries are often the result of historical and political forces that have little to do with the people who actually live in the affected areas. Whatever the case, we believe this matter will be put to rest once the Southern Cameroons, Amazonia, the true neighbors with the internationally recognized boundaries with Nigeria, regains its independence. It will be a done story.